Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Q News, bringing you the latest updates from Egypt. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has reaffirmed Egypt's commitment to Iraq's security and stability. During a meeting with Ammar al-Hakim, leader of Iraq's National Wisdom Movement, and his accompanying delegation, President al-Sisi emphasized Egypt's full support for Iraq's development and stability. The talks were attended by Major General Hassan Rashad, Chief of the General Intelligence Service. For his part, al-Hakim praised the deep-rooted ties between Egypt and Iraq, highlighting Cairo's vital role in maintaining regional security. Discussions also covered key regional issues, including efforts to secure a ceasefire in Gaza, Palestinian rights, Syria's territorial integrity, and broader peace initiatives aimed at promoting regional stability. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has congratulated Friedrich Merz and the CDU-CSU alliance on their victory in Germany's federal elections. In a social media statement, President al-Sisi extended his best wishes to Merz, expressing hope for his success in meeting the aspirations of the German people. He also reaffirmed Egypt's commitment to strengthening strategic ties with Germany and emphasized the importance of continued coordination to enhance regional peace and stability during this critical period. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has met with Anita Dimitriou, Speaker of the Cypriot House of Representatives in Cairo. The meeting was attended by Egypt's Speaker of the House, Councillor Dr. Hanafi Gebeli, and the Cypriot Ambassador to Egypt. According to the presidential spokesman, President al-Sisi reaffirmed the strong and historic ties between Egypt and Cyprus, emphasizing the importance of enhancing cooperation in energy, trade, investment, and political coordination. He also underscored the role of parliamentary cooperation as a key pillar in strengthening bilateral relations and fostering mutual understanding. Egypt's Speaker of the House of Representatives, Hanafi Gebeli, has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Cypriot Parliament Speaker, Anita Dimitriou, to enhance parliamentary coordination on issues of mutual concern. During the meeting, Gebeli highlighted the importance of strengthening cooperation between Egypt and Cyprus in key sectors, including energy, electricity, interconnection, and tourism. He also reaffirmed Egypt's firm stance on resolving the Cypriot crisis in line with the United Nations resolutions. Egypt's Senate President Abdelwahab Abdelrezzaq has reaffirmed that Libya's security is an integral part of Egypt's national security during a meeting with a delegation from Libya's High Council of State. Both sides stressed the importance of strengthening parliamentary ties, supporting Libya's stability, and promoting Arab unity. The Libyan delegation also praised Egypt's leadership under President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and reaffirmed its unwavering support for the Palestinian cause, rejecting any attempts to undermine it. Egypt's Minister of Water Resources and Irrigation, Hani Swilam, has confirmed the detection and treatment of cracks in the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam GERD, particularly in its concrete layer. Swilam also revealed that Egypt has requested detailed safety procedures for the dam, but has not yet received a response, stressing the critical importance of this matter for the safety of 150 million people in Egypt and Sudan. He dismissed reports claiming that Ethiopia had offered Egypt the option to purchase surplus Nile water, calling them unfounded. Swilam further highlighted Egypt's long-standing support for the Nile Basin Initiative, providing financial, technical, and political backing. Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema has toured the Veterinary Serum and Vaccine Institute in Egypt, accompanied by Minister of Agriculture Ala Farouk. During the visit, President Hichilema explored the institute's vaccine production capabilities, research efforts, and its role in livestock protection. He expressed admiration for Egypt's advancements and called for the transfer of Egyptian expertise to Zambia. Minister Farouk reaffirmed President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's directives to support Zambia by providing training, knowledge transfer, and scholarships through Egypt's agricultural research centers and the International Center for Agriculture. Egypt's Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, Ayman Ashur, has met with his Tunisian counterpart, Munzir Biled, during his visit to Tunisia. The meeting took place as part of Ashur's participation in the Executive Council and the third consultative meeting of the National Commissions held from February 24th until the 26th. Discussions focused on strengthening academic and research collaboration between Egypt and Tunisia, reinforcing their commitment to advancing education and achieving sustainable development goals in both countries. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli has shared a meeting to review progress on the Ras Al Hikma City Development Project on the North Coast in Matruh Governorate. Discussions focused on the Shams Al Hikma alternative housing area, including utility networks, road infrastructure, and school construction, which have reached advanced stages. Officials also assessed land legalization efforts, resettlement plans, and compensation payments, which have exceeded 6 billion Egyptian pounds. Madbouli reaffirmed the government's commitment to the project, emphasizing its importance in attracting investment, boosting tourism, and creating job opportunities. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli has shared a meeting to review the procedures for offering new residential units as part of the presidential initiative Housing for All Egyptians. Madbouli emphasized President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's directives to prepare for the largest offering of residential units implemented by the Ministry of Housing and the Engineering Authority of the Armed Forces. The initiative aims to provide affordable housing for low and middle income groups, addressing growing demand for home ownership in these segments. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli has shared a meeting to discuss efforts to ensure a secure supply of strategic goods and products. Madbouli emphasized the importance of fulfilling President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's directives to maintain sufficient stocks of essential commodities and build a strategic reserve. This reserve would allow the state to meet citizens' needs for these goods in adequate quantities and at fair prices, while promoting greater market stability. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Health and Population Khaled Abdel Ghaffar has inaugurated the first scientific conference of the Egyptian Society for Treatment by Interventional Radiology. Abdel Ghaffar highlighted interventional radiology as a major advancement, providing precise, less invasive alternatives to surgery. He noted its role in treating tumors, vascular diseases, and kidney and liver disorders, reducing complications and speeding recovery. The minister stressed that advancements in interventional radiology reflects substantial scientific and technological investments that have enhanced diagnostic and therapeutic accuracy. Minister of Petroleum and Mineral Resources Karim Badawi has announced the resumption of development work at the Zohr gas field after the arrival of the Saipem 10,000 drilling rig in Egyptian waters at the end of January and the completion of preparations. Work on the first well of the new phase began in mid-February. This is part of the ongoing Zohr field development project aimed at boosting natural gas production and offsetting the decline of existing wells. Minister of Planning, Economic Development and International Cooperation Rania Al-Mashat has participated in a celebration organized by the Indian Embassy in Cairo. The minister emphasized the program's role in strengthening Egypt-India relations, highlighting their growing partnership across various fields. She reaffirmed Egypt's commitment to South-South and triangular cooperation, believing nations with similar conditions can progress through shared experiences and best practices.
Exemplifies the seamless alignment between our two countries. Both countries have always been advocates of promoting economic cooperation among the global South. Egypt's commitment to South.
Minister of Finance Ahmed Kujuk has confirmed that the first phase of tax facilitation measures will be implemented this year. Kujuk stated that the sample-based tax audit system applied across all tax centers reflects the government's trust in taxpayers. He highlighted that the first phase of tax facilitation measures is based on a realistic assessment of challenges and a flexible approach to addressing them. Kujuk also noted that the government is taking balanced steps to empower the private sector as a key driver of economic growth and development. Egypt's export to Saudi Arabia has witnessed a 25.9% increase in 2024, reaching $3.4 billion, compared to $2.7 billion in 2023. According to the latest data from the Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics, CAPMAS, imports from Saudi Arabia saw an even more substantial surge, rising by 43.6% to $7.9 billion in 2024, up from $5.5 billion the previous year. This sharp rise contributed to an overall expansion in trade between the two nations, with the total trade volume jumping 37.8% to $11.3 billion, compared to $8.2 billion in 2023. The Financial Regulatory Authority (FRA) has revealed that entities regulated by the FRA provided a total of 911.5 billion Egyptian pounds in financing in 2024, marking a 2% increase from 893.5 billion Egyptian pounds in 2023. The FRA chairperson Mohammed Farid highlighted that stock issuance accounted for the largest portion of the total financing, contributing 52.6% of the overall figure. Other significant contributors included financial leasing at 13%, financing for small, medium and micro enterprises at 10.5%, and factored securities at 8.2%. Consumer financing accounted for 6.7%. Non-equity securities issuances represented 6.1%, and real estate financing made up 2.8%. And that brings us to the end of our news bulletin. Here is what we have been covering. President Sisi reaffirms Egypt's commitment to Iraq's security and stability. President Sisi congratulates Frederick Merz and CDU-CSU alliance on victory in Germany's federal elections. And President Sisi meets with Cypriot House Speaker Anita Dimitriou in Cairo. And that's all for now. Remember to stay updated by following Qnews for the latest developments.